Good evening. I am Brian Hornberry, and I have the honor to serve as the principal of Deep Creek High School. On behalf of the senior class, faculty, and administration, I welcome you to the commencement ceremony for the Deep Creek High School class of 2020, the home of the Hornets. We are here tonight to celebrate academic achievement and recognize the 350 graduates of the class of 2020. At this time, please join us for the playing of the national anthem. Thank you. I would like to thank and express our appreciation for our school division's leadership and support, our school board, our superintendent, Dr. Jared A. Cotton, his staff, and the amazing faculty and staff of Deep Creek High School. I would also like to thank all the members of the Deep Creek staff who assisted in our Senior Week celebrations in June, those who assisted in putting tonight's program together, and our graduation coordinators, Mr. Craig Daniel and Miss Aisha Hughes. Thank you. Before I move on, I would also like to express a very special thank you to the 6 members of our staff that have retired this year. Mr. Steve Sutherland, Mrs. Kim McCallum, Mr. Ronald Cooper, Mr. Mark Booth, Mr. John Barbarese, and Mr. Steve Culpepper. I know you all join me in thanking them for their dedication to our Deep Creek High School students and wish them well in retirement. Thank you. At this time, please welcome Assistant Principal Ms. Shantae Asprey.
Good evening. I am Shantae Asprey, Assistant Principal, and I have the pleasure of introducing our student speakers. Nina Santana. Our Student Council President is a member of the National Honor Society and Science and Medicine Academy. Nina will be attending the University of Virginia this fall. Nina is an empathetic and hardworking leader who has a passion for community service.
Good afternoon. I'd like to start off by welcoming all of the teachers, parents, and members of the class of 2020. I'd also like to thank our principal, Mr. Hornberry, as well as all of our assistant principals for giving me the privilege of speaking here today. This year, I had the honor of being Deep Creek High School's Student Council President, a role that I've aspired to earn since my freshman year. During my time at Deep Creek, I, like others, have grown in ways I never thought I could. When I first walked through the doors of Deep Creek High, I had no idea what to expect. I was excited and, like most freshmen, I was a little bit scared. That was until I heard about SCA, the Student Council Association. From the beginning, SCA members were nothing but welcoming to me. At a time when I was more anxious than I've ever been, I found a place where I could belong. I signed up to be a member, and the rest was history. With SCA, students were able to share their ideas on important events. We asked students what games they like to see at pep rallies, we listened to what Spirit Weekdays they like to participate in, and we encouraged them to take part in food drives through fundraisers such as Powder Puff. Overall, together we were able to celebrate and lift the unique voices of our student body. This year, I set a goal for myself as president. I hoped that by the end of the year, our student body would become closer as a community. Looking back on the pride my peers and I had after we finished beautifying the school last summer, the relief we felt after putting the final touches on homecoming decorations, and even the appreciation I had when students would randomly ask to help me with the buzzboard. I'm proud to say that we accomplished exactly that. Now, I'd like to take this next moment to say a few words to the class of 2020. I've witnessed you all grow with me over these years. After all of the good times and the challenging times, we have reached our final moments as high school students. This year, our school year was impacted by unprecedented events. Though our senior year may not have gone the way we anticipated, it proved how ready we are for the world beyond Deep Creek High School. When I think about this year, I don't think about what could have been different. I think about strength, I think about resilience, and I think about how much you all truly inspire me to continue to strive for greatness. As you leave the Hive to find your own path, remember that your voice, no matter how loud or how soft, is important and cannot be silenced. Remember your strength, remember your accomplishments, and though it goes without saying, remember that you will always have a home where the pride runs deep. Congratulations, class of 2020. We did it. I can't wait to see you all continue to change this world for the better. Thank you.
Martian Granberry, our senior class president, has maintained the role of class president for 3 consecutive years. He is also the president of Men of Excellence. Martian will join the United States Navy this fall to gain his licensure as an electronic technician. Martian is known as a natural leader and is very socially outgoing.
Hello everyone, my name is Martian Granberry, and it's an honor to deliver this message as your 2020 senior class president. I once had a teacher joke about how she heard another speech referencing the famous book by Dr. Seuss, Oh, All the Places You'll Go. She would start pulling her hair out. The teacher happens to be the one and only Miss Angela Scope, aka Swag Daddy Scope. So in fear of seeing Scope go bald, this will be the last time I mention this great book in my speech. However, I'll be looking back on this unique senior year, the years leading up to it, and the lessons that I've received from not only my teachers, but my peers as well. For a long time, I never trusted any of my teachers because I believed they were simply doing their job because it was their job. However, I now realize that I made a mistake in making that assumption about all of my teachers. It was teachers like Mr. Foreman, Miss Begg, and Mr. Burgess who taught me how to be responsible and hold myself accountable for my actions. Teachers like Miss Scopel, Miss J, and Coach K taught me how to have fun, love people no matter where they come from or how they look. I can't forget about Miss Bryant Moore, the one who taught me that I should always be myself. My peers also taught me a lot about life and how to live. While their acceptance was not one of my main focuses, I am grateful that they did indeed accept me for who I am. I'm truly proud to be a member of this graduating class because of you guys. There are memories in high school that I will cherish for the rest of my life. Memories such as when Mr. Foreman, Miss Hughes, and Miss Stevenson broke out their amazing moves at the junior ball. Also the time I was able to celebrate with one of my best friends, Mr. Jordan Howard, because he was named Homecoming King. And I would be wrong if I left out the time that my fellow classmate, Mr. Palmer Smith, received enough signatures to be placed on the ballot for mayor. There were things like Junior Jubilee, our holiday parties, pep rallies, and other school functions that I would deeply miss. 2020 has been a year for the history books. We were on the brink of what many thought could be a major war. We saw a global icon in Kobe Bryant, a man who inspired many, such as myself, die in horrific fashion. We are currently in the midst of a global pandemic that basically shut down the whole world, and we are witnessing protests that are aimed at fighting an oppressive justice system. I hope that this year helped you see that you are stronger than you think, that you can overcome whatever the future throws your way. With that said, I encourage you to unite with people, to care for people, and to love for people in our darkest time. I would like to end this with a quote from the late great Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Love is the only force capable of transforming an enemy into a friend. Marty out.
Our salutatorian, Demilad Adewale, is a member of the Science and Medicine Academy. Demilad participated in aiding patients and closely observing the responsibilities of the nurse practitioner during her internship at Centera Hospital. Demilad is extremely hardworking, creative, and always willing to help others. She will be attending the University of Virginia this fall.
Good evening, esteemed faculty, staff, parents, family, and friends. My name is Demilade Adewale, and I'm honored to say that I'm Deep Creek High School's Class of 2020 Salutatorian. Now to the Class of 2020. Hey, beautiful people. I'm glad to see that we all made it because we all know that the journey to get here has been truly something. From battling with our most challenging math classes to conquering those infamous AP exams, we did it. Now, one thing which I'll never forget about this class is the great unity found among us. As we cheered on our athletes at games, or showed our overflowing school spirit during pep rallies, or even helped each other through tough times, the unity was evident. During the approximately 5,760 hours that we spent with each other, we began to bond more and more. Our friendships were not constrained by the color of our skin, or even societal expectations. The united front is truly something I wish that we could have in the world today. The unity that we built during the past 4 years has given us the ability to uphold one lesson: embrace the change. This year's changes did not hold the power to break our bonds, nor did the closing of schools. We embraced the change by utilizing technology to maintain connections. Endless FaceTime calls and Instagram memes ensured that we did not feel alone. In a larger sense, embracing the change may seem super cliche, but it is a vital truth that we all need to adopt in a time of great uncertainty. Fearing change will deny us the ability to improve our lives for the better. As a child of Nigerian immigrants, I can testify to the power of this truth because I am, in fact, a product of change. If my parents had not taken that leap of faith and adopted a new way of life, I would not be here standing with you today. So class of 2020, as you enter college, trade school, or even pursue the workforce or military, I challenge you to embrace whatever life brings your way and see the beauty of it. Now don't worry, mommy, I didn't forget this part. I would like to first thank God for his grace over my life. I would like to also thank my parents, family, friends, and teachers who never let me give up on myself. Thank you all for putting up with me. Now finally, as your salutatorian, I salute you. Thank you all for your time, hard work, and determination. It takes a lot to keep going. I love you all and congratulations.
Amir Babar. Our co-valedictorian is the founder of Babar LLC, an app development business that specializes in Android applications, which has achieved 75,000 global downloads in 2018 alone. Amir has a very strong internal drive to be successful. He enjoys engineering and collaborating with his peers. He will also be attending the University of Virginia this fall.
Dear Deep Creek High School class of 2020, on March 13th, you may not have known to say goodbye to your friends, to thank the teachers who inspired you, or even celebrate the last day of high school. But today, we know one thing for certain. We are finally graduating. This momentous occasion is the culmination of 12 years of education, with the last 3 months being a little more interesting than the rest. As you end this chapter of your lives, I congratulate you on your hard work, dedication, and perseverance, because I know nothing can ever stop you from achieving your dreams. From pulling all-nighters finishing up that English paper, to using every ounce of will to stay awake in your first block class, the hilarious jokes told at lunch, to the school events, parties, and cherished meetups with friends. The memories created and lessons learned at Deep Creek High School will last a lifetime. But we mustn't forget those who helped us get to where we are today. On behalf of all of the graduates, I'd like to express my deep gratitude to the parents, families, and friends who are in attendance with us today. It is only truly through your effort and support that we are here today. I couldn't be more thankful for our passionate teachers for their lessons, encouragement, and contributions to our education. Thank you to the administrative team for their commitment to our success, and to the faculty and counselors for their unwavering support. Class of 2020, nothing can ever stop you, even COVID-19. These are trying times, times that will challenge you, times that will make you unsure of your future hopes and dreams. But you are not alone, and we'll get through this stronger than ever before. Because of social distancing, a mandated quarantine, and a lockdown, we may feel as if we are isolated from one another. But in today's day and age, we are more connected than ever through technology. So today, I encourage you to look back at your fondest memories and focus on the remarkable achievements. Celebrate and thank your family, friends, and teachers for an amazing high school experience, even if it must be through a conference call. We are living through one of the most significant events in modern times. It has bestowed upon us many uncertainties and hurdles. However, if you can make it through these trying times, you can surpass all other obstacles in life. But I also know there's going to be opportunities of a lifetime as well. From colonizing Mars to fighting for social justice. This is the next step of your journey. Never wait for change to be made. Be the bringer of change and become the future leaders of tomorrow. Graduates, I'm incredibly proud of you. I can't wait to see what you do. Always believe in yourself and have faith in your abilities. Remember, never fear failure, because only then will nothing stop you from ever reaching your full potential. As Nelson Mandela once said, it always seems impossible until it's done. So here's to the class of 2020. Now it is your time. Celebrate and use your talents in the world to challenge and accomplish the impossible. Congratulations, class of 2020.
William McRoberts, our co-valedictorian, is the founder of the Health Occupational Students of America Club, also known as HOSA. Not only did William found HOSA, William led meetings, planned activities, and obtained guest speakers from the medical field. William inspires and enjoys helping others. William will be attending the University of Virginia.
First off, I'd like to start by giving a well-deserved congratulations to everyone. We all worked very hard, it paid off, and now we're all officially high school graduates. Just let that sink in for a second. Whether you're joining the workforce, heading off to college, or just taking a break, you have just overcome a 12-year-long hurdle, and you deserve a pat on the back. Now, high school is hard, but it was supposed to be. It needs to prepare students for life. In life, we need to be adaptable. Life is unpredictable, and no plan ever completely survives execution. That's why it's so important for people to be able to adapt to the changes of life, both big and small. The class of 2020 showed our resiliency and adaptability this year when the COVID-19 pandemic struck. All of our classes went through massive change in format, our jobs and extracurriculars were shut down, and many of the events we had been looking forward to our entire high school career were canceled. But the fact that we all made it through such a tumultuous time serves as a testament to our strength. In life, we need to speak out. Speak out against the injustices we see in the world and come together to find solutions. The class of 2020 has already shown that we are not scared to speak our opinions and stand against injustice in a world that so often punishes you for doing so. When we saw the outrageous number of school shootings happening in the U.S., the class of 2020 organized a walkout to bring attention and the hope for a solution to the issue. Now that we are seeing the grave injustices committed by some of those who are supposed to protect us, the class of 2020 is joining and organizing protests, using our social media accounts to spread awareness of the issue as far as possible, and donating to organizations who have plans and resources to make a difference. The class of 2020 does not sit idly by when we see unfairness and inequality in the world. We have already become a voice of action. When we are all here today because we are leaving high school and moving on to brighter futures and unknown paths. We have already made such a difference in the world, and I believe that if we remember the lessons we learned, experiences we had, and actions we took here, we will continue to make a difference. Thank you.
Thank you all for those wonderful reflections of your time and experience at Deep Creek High School. It is my pleasure to stand before you tonight to participate in the graduation ceremony for the Deep Creek High School class of 2020, the home of the Hornets. Like me, I know none of you thought when we left school on March 13th that we would not return. I know you were all disappointed, and although we cannot get those days back, I hope you realize that this pandemic has not diminished your amazing accomplishments over the past 13 years. Your class, the class of 2020, will be remembered not as the class whose year ended early, but as the class that adapted and persevered in an environment that has not been experienced in our lifetime. You were challenged in ways that no class before you had experienced, and though there was a period of sadness and disappointment, you did not give up. No, in fact, you stood up, faced the challenge, and relied on all the skills and experiences you have learned over the past 13 years, and you persevered. Though it was disappointing that we did not get to spend more time together and share in those special events like prom, senior week, and a traditional graduation, that did not prevent me from having the opportunity of watching you all grow into amazing young men and women. You have impressed and amazed me and your teachers with your creativity, work habits, service, school spirit, as well as other amazing local, regional, and state accomplishments that all embody the Hornet spirit. Recording my remarks in an empty auditorium is certainly not how I thought my first year as the principal at Deep Creek High School would go. But instead of being disappointed, I stand here reflecting on how excited you were all back in June when we had the wonderful experience of presenting you your diplomas at the school in the presence of your family and friends. The excitement and the emotion expressed by you, your family, and the Deep Creek High School faculty is what the spirit of graduation is all about. And those are the experiences and memories I hope you take away from your senior year. So as you move forward to the next chapter in your journey, continue to persevere and try to make a difference in every aspect of your lives. You now embody the traditions and spirit of the Deep Creek alumni who came before you. So take that and all that you have learned and pursue a meaningful life through whatever path you choose. I leave you with a quote from Barack Obama, our 44th president. The real test is not whether you avoid failure, because you won't. It is whether you let it harden or shame you into inaction, or whether you learn from it, whether you choose to persevere. You were all challenged. You took on the challenge and you persevered. Continue to take on challenges that come before you. Make good decisions, be positive, and achieve all your goals and dreams. Congratulations again, and remember, once a Hornet, always a Hornet. Thank you.
Good evening. I am Miss Babb, Assistant Principal for Instruction. I have had the pleasure of working with our seniors from the first day they walked into our building as freshmen. At this time, I'd like to highlight a few of their academic accomplishments. We have 6 students that graduated in January, 341 students that graduated in June, and 3 students that graduated in August for a total of 350 graduates. Today, 143 of our seniors are awarded the distinction of Honor Graduate. 83 of these seniors have earned a weighted GPA that exceeds 4.0, and their achievement is recognized by a purple and white cord. Honor graduates have been identified on the slides and in the graduation program. We have 20 seniors that have earned the Governor's Early College Scholars Distinction. 58 seniors earned the Governor's Seal. 86 seniors earned the Board of Education Seal. 180 seniors earned the Board of Education CTE Seal. 69 seniors earned the Board of Education Advanced Math and Technology Seal. 30 seniors earned the Board of Education Civic Seal. 15 seniors earned the Board of Education Biliteracy Seal, and 2 seniors earned the Board of Education STEM Seal. We have 188 seniors attending a 4-year college at this time. We have seniors headed to UVA, JMU, NSU, ODU, Hampton University, William & Mary, VCU, Virginia Tech, Virginia Union, and TCC, to name just a few. In the program, you will find an insert listing the scholarship recipients. I am proud to announce that the Deep Creek High School Class of 2020 was awarded a total of $10,134,936. As you can see, our Deep Creek High School Class of 2020 is an exceptional group of students. We are very proud of their accomplishments. Congratulations, students and parents. At this time, Mr. Jason Walker will share additional achievements.
Good evening. I'm Jason Walker, Assistant Principal. This year, we would like to celebrate 53 very dedicated seniors who chose to become Hornets through the Science and Medicine Academy. These graduates are recognized in the program. The Chesapeake Career Center offers a variety of career and technical fields for students to become certified. This year, 39 seniors completed programs to become career ready. This year, we also recognize 2 students who graduated from the Governor's School, Devion Gaynor and Samuel Paulson. 26 seniors have indicated interest in supporting their country by enlisting in the military after high school. It is now my honor to recognize seniors with perfect attendance. With perfect attendance from grades 9 through 12, Zavaria Gaston, Devix Kirby, Pratham Patel, and Jamie Locklear. With perfect attendance from kindergarten through 12th grade, Jamie Locklear. Congratulations, seniors, on these amazing accomplishments. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, these outstanding graduates reflect the very best of America's future. Whether attending institutions of higher learning, entering the workforce, or joining the military, they set an example for others to follow. We are very proud of each and every graduate. This is the part where I would respectfully request that those in the audience show appreciation for your graduate with brief applause, and that you not use any air horns or other noise-making devices. But since you are watching this in the comfort of your home, feel free to make all the noise you'd like. And now, by the authority vested in me by the Virginia State Board of Education, Superintendent Dr. Jared A. Cotton, the School Board of the City of Chesapeake, and upon the recommendation of the faculty of Deep Creek High School, it gives me great pleasure to present diplomas to the 350 members of the 2020 graduating class of Deep Creek High School. Congratulations, class of 2020. Mr. Craig Daniel, Assistant Principal, will call the names in this presentation.
Logan Douglas Adams. Demilade Olawatamilan Adewole. Seth Benjamin Albert. Ginger Ashley Allen. Marlene Alvarado Cano. Isaiah Lamont Anderson. Noah Matthew Anka. Joanna Lillian Ankrum. George Anzures. Mariana Apollonio Teliz. Jakia Renee Arnold. Amir Mohammed Babar. Jessica Marie Babcock. James Earl Backus. Tyler Shane Baggett. Jaden Jeffrey Bailey. Miranda Lee Bancroft. Amber Elizabeth Barham. DeMonte Eugene Barnes. Keontae Antonio Barnes. Antonio Coppin Bassett Jr. Kaylee Ray Bell. Ronald Bell Jr. Brandon Edward Bellows. Skylar Adrian Benton. Colin Drew Bernstein. Kaylee Deborah Beesh. Jemiah Marshai Blair. Angelina Monea Bodison. Andrew Alexander Boone. Jason Christopher Bowers. Cheyenne Nicole Boyce. Michael Joel Bradshaw. Talia Tamaya Brinkley. Andrea Shanae Britton. Ali Marcellus Brooks. Denny Tyrell Brooks. Aaliyah Sierra Brown. Isaiah Keith Brown. Caroline Page Bruns. Nathaniel Bernard Buteau. Fletcher Storm Bulong. Aiden Michael Bunting. Anna Grace Burchett. Madison Rose Burgess. Jacob Theodore Butts. Andrea Rachel Cassie. Davinia Dania Cientia Carpenter. Aliana Patricia Carrington. Marquez Tyrone Cephas. Ebony Faith Chamberlain. Sarabi Antoine Chance. Michael Warren Chapman. Javon Joseph Chase. Elijah Dion Chestnut. Lauren Nicole Clar. Haley Marie Cohen. Kiva Yanis Coles. Jerron Antonio Concepcion. Trevor James Conover. Angelica Faith Corona. John Stephen Crumpler. Ian Riley Kreiderman. Justin Ryan Cummings. Gavin Parker Daly. Manijah Janisha Deloach. Johnny Mac Demetris. Cody Ellen Demetris. Nevaeh Renee Dixon. Desiree Rose Dodge. Garen Austin Drake. Brianna Prayer Eason. Cora Danielle Eason. Jada Nicole Edwards. Momin Mohammed El-Bakari. Kavion Isaiah Evans. Xavion Dimitri Evans. Sierra Mason Fairbanks. Trinity Nicole Flint. Antoine Lamont Flora Jr. Benjamin Matthew Flory Cruz. Kiera Simone Foster. Jacob Stephen Fox. Lyric Jewel Frey. Gavin Michael Friday. Gabriel Miguel Fooster Blankenship. Felicia Hannah Gallimore. Jalen Ethan Ganji. William Alexander Garcia Castillo. Luis Angel Garcia Correa. Cameron Shane Gardner. Zavaria Grace Gaston. Dennis Javon Gatling Jr. Davion Shanice Gaynor. Zimmerman Gregory Gibson. Susan Alexis Glinka. Gavin George Gonteric. Yesenia Marisol Gonzalez. Jordan Damaris Goodwin. Adrian Rex Romano Gordola. Mason David Gorney. Martian Terrence Granberry. Deshaun Arkel Gray. Jalen Richard Gray. John Markel Gray. Jasmine Denise Green. Torin Lene Green. Naya Juanita Green Whitley. Callie Madison Griffin. Caleb Lanier Grimes. Danielle Marie Groth. Michael Connor Guevara. Faith Francis Hall. Shane Martin Hallworth. William Jacob Hanrahan. Sumama Hawk. Sean Riley Harmon. Caitlin Rose Harned. Danielle Emmanuel Harrison. Nicholas Theodore Hazapoulos. Jakira Latrice Hawkins. Perla Hernandez. Jameer Alexander Herrera. Naya Nicole Herrera. Tyson Nolan Herrera. Caleb Scott Herring. Vernon Malik Hill. Willie Otto Hinton IV. Zechariah Edward Hodge. William Henry Holcomb. Anthony Kane Holyfield. Matthew Elbert Holsland. Madeline Delaney Horrigan. Jacob Matthew House. Jordan Bryce Howard. Damane Ardnick Hurdle. Laura Lee Hurley. David Michael Hilton. Kelsey Marie Ionia. Boltar Erwin Gonzalez Ignacio Jr. Kobe Mikhail Iraldo. Latham Daniel Ism Jr. Chris Allen Jackson. Tia Zane James. Kendall Kevin Jeffries Jr. Logan Tyler Jeffords. Sierra Renee Jenkins. Marlon Rico Jenkins Jr. Marguerite Ellen Jensen. Benjamin Ryan Johnson. Kiana Nicole Johnson. Kumani Rashante Johnson. Riley Grace Johnson. Tierra Abriana Johnson. Zakara Nicole Johnson. Melvin Leon Jones. Gabriella Ann Kaufman. Zoe Elizabeth Kaufman. Kanara Ashira Shirley Key. LaDacia Quanae Kelly. Joshua Emmanuel Kent. Devix Mandel Kirby. Cheyenne Nicole Klein. Cameron Michael Knight. Christopher Michael Knight. Sydney Nina Knighton. Ashlyn Joe Kohler. Trey Russell LaForge. Ethan David Landers. Zechariah Trayshawn Lanier. Destiny Monet Lawrence. Zaya Sonia Michelle Lawrence. Matthew Vincent Lee. Jacob Adam Leonard. Kelsey Darnell Little Jr. Malik Devontae Little. Jamie Michelle Locklear. Vincent George Losey. Cameron Anthony Lupton. Marisol Luviano Rodriguez. Ariana Serenity Lyman. Kaya Simone Madison. Jayshawn Carlston Micaiah Martinborough. Timothy David Marker. Greta Catherine Morrow. Destiny Paige Marquez. Torrance Laval Marshall. Kiana Anne-Marie Martin. Joshua Riley Mason. Courtney Ann Matson. Allison Renee McAllister. Brittany Lynn McAllister. Alora Denon McClanahan. Marquise Morgan McGee. Michael Edward McGowan. Michaela Ariel McKinley. Marianne Rose McLaughlin Lafayette. Victoria Jade McMillan. Brianna Kayla McPherson. William Andrew McRoberts. Xavier Israel Mello. Jasmine Nicole Messina. Jonathan Thomas Meyer. Jalen Nichelle Majet. Darian Jacob Miles. George Thomas Millen Santos. Daniel O'Neill Miller. Angel Shanae Mills. Braden Scott Mills. Trinity Janae Mills. Odell Lee Ming IV. Sierra Marie Dawn Mitchell. Gabriella Olivia Mitchell. Jada Simone Mitchell. Kiera Janae Mitchell. Courtney Catherine Morelos. Colin Christopher Morris. Precious Monique Morris. Heath Michael Motley. Brandon Darrell Motton Jameson. Lacey Anise Mooring Hadnot. William Alexander Munoz. Zajay Anaya Murphy. Brittany Nicole Murray. Jaquela Marie Murray Ham. Michaela Deshelle Miles. Elijah Dwayne Neal. Giovanna Lynn Newman. Emily May Newman. Pete Wabua Nagwa. Madeline Nicole Norman. Akayla Ainsley Nunez. Deshaun Orange. Deshaun Xavier Overby. Brianna Charisse Parker. Zoe Abigail Parkinson. Todd Allen Parks Jr. Pratham Mahesh Patel. Samuel James Paulson. Sanaya Renee Peyton Swinton. Kiera Ayana Pearl. Christiana Elizabeth Renee Peck. Ariana Alexi Pena. Catherine Elizabella Penalosa. Casey Blake Pepper. Virginia Audrey Perry. Owen Foster Persinger. Simone Anye Phillips. Rosemarie Nicole Pierre. Lexelian Pimentel Ramirez. Devin Riley Pittman. Christian Isaiah Plumy. Sarah Elizabeth Poirier. Sydney Ann Pollard. Xavier Daniel Pornin. Oscar Orlando Portillo Lopez. Joanne Marie Prince. Tasman Tremaine Pugh. Brian Levin Pulley Jr. Aiden Todd Rankin. Kenny Leilani Roscoe. Kelly Sky Raybon. Brianna Renee Reese. Keith Earl Reese Jr. Amanda Grace Rhine. Jordan Ashley Rice. Robert Lee Richardson Jr. Rochelle Renee Richardson. Zachary Shane Richardson. Brandon Tamar Ricks. Julianne Michelle Ritter. Shemaiah Nasia Robbins. Skylar Ann Roberts. Ethan Faustin Robinson. Christian Tobaldo Rodriguez. Francisco Daniel Romero Mendoza. Lauren Ruiz Gonzalez. Sophia Linda Ruiz. Cheyenne Judea Russell. Zion Emmanuel Salim. Taylor Nicole Alexandria Samuels Thompson. Danielle Giselle Sanchez Montes. Nina Brianna Santana. Jack Thomas Sapp. Ali Hussein Sariani. Jason Seth Salisbury. Nina Diane Sawyer. Sir Lance Height Sawyer Jr. Naomi Grace Schaefer. Kaya May Sharp. Angel Andrea Scott. Ian Nicholas Scott. Matthew Ryan Sells. Anuj Dharmesh Shah. Duran Rainier Kumale Sharad Cuffey. Christopher Ray Sherwood Jr. Danny Edward Ship. Noah Matthew Shirley. Brianna Diamond Angel Simmons. Samuel Raymond Simmons III. Trevor Joseph Sinclair. Thymeek Leo Sloan. Aaron Oliver Smith Jr. Andriana Simone Smith. Chelsea Lee Smith. Darby Hope Smith. Gabriel Christopher Smith. Jaden Tanaya Smith. Kira Francois Smith. Palmer Davis Smith. Zariah Almani Sparrow. Alina J. Starling. Treon Elijah Sidor. Leslie Elizabeth Rose Sykes. Alexander Loki Tarrant. Aliyah Janae Taylor. Cheyenne Lee Taylor. Aaron Thompson Tenney. Jamarcus Larion Thomas Lassiter. Riley Catherine Thompson. Yasil Isaiah Tinoco. Khadijah Marie Toxey. Catherine Barry Tranum. Jada Monet Tucker. Madison Lee Turner. John Archie Vandevender III. Alanta Desmond Van. Brooklyn Jade Voiles. Anthony Michael Vreeland. Tho Wong Vu. Allison Eileen Walker. Cameron Gregory Walker. Shayla Renee Walker. Amber Rose Walters. Jacob Marshall Ward. Christopher Horace Watson. Braden Boyd Widener. Alea Jamise White. Tarlesia Tony White. Destiny Nicole White. Amari Zane Whitaker. Alicia Donche Wilburn. Christopher Dale Wilkins. Braxton Christopher Williams. Deja Monique Williams. Hannah Nicole Williams. Marco Deontay Williams. Messiah Diane Rafiq Williams. Tyler Jefferson Williams. Abrielle Quinn Wilson. Michaela Emily Winfield. Jaden Lewis Woods. Alexis Elizabeth Wotring. Jasmine Ariana Wright. Tyleek Yamel Yancey. Alexandria Elizabeth Georgette Zackrell. Trinity Rose Marie Zielinski.
Congratulations, class of 2020. At this time, I would ask that seniors, faculty, and alumni who are watching to please rise for the playing of our alma mater. I hereby declare the Deep Creek High School class of 2020 officially graduated. Congratulations, thank you, and remember, once a Hornet, always a Hornet. Good night.